What he did to them, the monster he became, it's unforgivable. And he will not be forgiven. Once he was a soldier, a part of the rage that was World War I. He lost a leg to that great horror, but he made it back to America mostly intact. When he met her, he was struck. Her beauty, her talent, her music was a compliment to his painting, and she became his muse, his love, the art of his life that he had to make his own, and so they wed. For a time, their marriage was wonderful. He doted upon her. Her renown grew as she became more recognized for her musical talents, and he blossomed as well. And as these things tend to go, eventually his beloved wife became pregnant. She was radiant, elated, and in love with her unborn child. I imagine many nights of dancing in the kitchen between the couple, serenades of music, and the sharing of ideas for future artistic endeavors. Together, they embarked into parenthood and welcomed a baby girl into the world. But the world isn't fair, and paradise is fleeting. He didn't take to fatherhood as one might expect. The noise of the baby drives him into isolation, away from the distractions of a family, where he focuses upon his craft instead. But a threat of detachment from reality looms. Something changes, or perhaps blooms in the mind of the man. He no longer paints beautiful, acclaimed works. They're morbid, disfigured, or inappropriate. He lashes out in anger at anyone who questions him. He takes up the drink. He becomes a terror in his own home, stalking the floors as though searching for a victim for his emerging illness and temper. This deepens his isolation. His wife becomes resentful. How could she not? How could he be trusted in the presence of their little daughter? How could he be trusted to be near her? Tragedy strikes the little family when a fire sparks in a department building where the wife and mother is visiting, and she doesn't escape the inferno unharmed. She's disfigured. Her once perfect form changed into something that he cannot accept. Her sadness and torment deepen. His behavior grows more erratic, more unpredictable, and more abusive. Her career is gone. Her husband is gone. Her old way of life is gone. She regains some parts of that old way, the ability to walk and care for her daughter to some extent. But now she's trapped with this man that she once loved, and the danger of him grows every day, suppressing her ability to heal her own heart. In another tragedy, she takes her own life, a knife in the bathtub. It was a permanent solution, a final answer to her pain, and he finds her there, long after there's a chance to save her. But this is not where the terror ends, for he does not give her peace in death. He steals her body away. They never leave their home. They have no obligations to attend to. No one would know of her passing. And he could make use of her. He could use his once muse to recreate what she once was. He'd been trying for so long to make a masterpiece, a recreation of his wife. The Lady in Black, they called it. But he'd never gotten it right. Perhaps now he could. Her skin would be the canvas. Her blood would add color. Her hair for the brush. Bone into a paste for the base. A finger for the fine details. And an eyeball to bear witness. In his delusional state, he wanders around his home, engaged in a fictional series of events to retrieve these items. The art around his home warps into hellish landscapes. He's haunted by memories of his daughter who has long since been removed from his custody. His failures haunt his every staggered step, and memories of his wife's sadness and rage taunt him. But after all this, after he completes his task and gathers his painting tools of flesh and gore, he does complete the painting. The Lady in Black. A portrait of his wife when she was, in his eyes, perfect and beautiful. It's not right, though. Something changes. Reality leaks into the canvas. The wounds on his wife's face resurface, and she gazes at him, and she laughs at him. This stupid, talentless man. Despaired, the man pushes it to the side and cries out that he thought he had it this time. He thought he had it this time. He takes the painting, The Lady in Black, now an image of a decomposing corpse, and he tosses it upon a pile of nearly identical paintings. He's done this before. Many, many times. But if he could only see, if only it were possible for him to know, that they were all perfect. They were, in all reality, beautiful. She bore scars, disfigurement, and pain, but she was always that woman that he fell in love with. He saw a fetid body. We see the truth, though, in the end. What he did to them, the monster he became, it's unforgivable. And he will not be forgiven.